No, guys, no. Why didn't you say, guys? Why didn't you say? I was saying so many stuff. No, no way. Oh, man. We are like 3 minutes into the stream, man. What am I gonna do, man? How do you like music, guys? Yeah, we're gonna chill with music. We're gonna chill with the music, guys. We're gonna chill with music. For me, it's okay. I just entered. Okay, well, thanks for telling me that I'm muted. It's cool. That's I thought you were singing about maybe or something. I was saying, to people that are not watching this live, enjoy the reader. I hope you find something inside that of value. And I do hope you watch the whole thing. That's what I said. I also said, Sunday and Saturday it says like 8-ish, but it should be more like 10-ish because, there is reason for that. So Sunday and Saturday, these live streams might come a little bit later, like 10, 11 o'clock or something like that. It's okay till I deserve one mistake a year. I wish it was only one mistake a year, but it's more than one mistake. I know that. It's okay, guys. It's okay. So, we are looking very dumpy right now. We are not quite there yet, but, kind of looking dumpy. Not quite sure, this over here, we broke downside right now, trying to get back above the moving averages up here. So every move does seem a little bit, bearish, This triangle is still going on for a while. I think there are different lines up here. Let me just remove all the lines up here and do it like this up here. So of course we have been looking at triangle. Let's draw our triangle. This is, the best triangle in the world. This is not the best triangle in the world. This is just a tribute, right? It's just a tribute. It's not best triangle in the world. It's just a tribute. Now, of course, there are reasons actually to draw it like this as well. So that might be it. So we're gonna fix the bottom line eventually, right? We're gonna fix the bottom line eventually, But right now we have been drawing it like this up here. It might not be this one. It might not be this one. It just might come all the way down here to some kind of 38,000 and just bounce. But right now it does look lumpy. So let's say this, let's give us some hopium and put the support down here because week, at least 3 weeks, 4 weeks up here. So let's say this is the line, guys. Let's say this. I also like this down here. I like these weeks on the downside. So technically we are not all the way on the downside yet. So we can definitely still dumpy down here and be still fine. Because we have been drawing this trend line a little bit differently. Now there's of course several ways to draw the trend lines, and maybe something like this down here. Maybe you can see. I mean this bottom line is a little bit we can discuss which line of these two is We can discuss which line of these two is, right? They're all good. Who's in the chat, by the way? Chiliz living. Nate Spurs, Huffy, Tate. Captain is in the chat. 3 digits. The center plan, what's up? You made it to this live stream, nice. I saw you weren't on the Bitcoin Daily today. Ryan, Argamond, Enfort, M333. Farid is in the chat, nice. The good guys, Marco Bizarro, most sideways day in crypto yet. At least we heard epic music without you speaking through it. When the man, the music that you heard in the start of video, there is a link in the description for the song. That's the guy in the chat, the epic When the Man. One LS1. Can you just pronounce your name and record it and put it out on YouTube so people know how to pronounce your name? April World, Dumpy. Do you think XRP will break its path this year? I think it just might. There's so much talk about XRP. Jade Sharma, fake pumps before big dump. Massive amateur hour legend Johnny Stang is in the chat. The guy, the holochain guy, Johnny Stang. Massive amateur hour. Sorry, I scrolled back, had a good laugh. Farid, bridge cable, head and shoulders pattern, 1 hourly. I don't see it. Can't see with the schedule in the way. Oh, okay, schedule is in the way. Sorry, we're gonna remove the schedule. There we go, the schedule is moved. The moon, we got a moon, guys. The moon is up, guys. The moon is up. The moon is up on the sky. What's up, Volkan? How you doing, man? Chart 93, living... Who is this guy? Living what? Living natural, we can't see. Oh, okay, Bitcoin dominance will drop. It's all season. Johnny is staying when streaming schedule is in the way. Okay, me and Wen are updating our crypto bit, so we are here to get fun times. Yeah, man, yeah, good fun times. Johnny is staying and Wen the man. P3 Abo, hiya TLN Captain, that's the new guy. The new guy is in the chat as well. Nice. Frankie O, I really like your stream, bro. Oh, thanks, man. I like you too. And the song is great. Cheap people, any chance you can move the screen? Yeah, the stream schedule is out the way. I'm a little bit behind on the chat. I just want to get through everything before we start, you know, babbling in the way. As Johnny is trying to say it in the live. Yeah, I'll do next time. I'll join this Johnny Stang show and I'll ask him to say it live. He can, you can. I think I asked him last time, but you know, I'm not quite sure. XRP case is going to be bullish for crypto. When is it you see when you write wachen aluswa, is it wachen aluswa or when aluswa? You know, it's important. Wachen aluswa or when aluswa? Later on the weekend works for me, mate. Nice. The legend. Chart 93, you're a fan of XRP, Dan. I'm fan of anything that's, you know, been around for 10 years. So yeah, I'm fan of XRP. Not big fan, you know, I really don't see the big deal about it, but you know, it's still around. When Al Eswa. Why is NIR so strong? Well, right now NIR is breaking, I don't know why, but it is breaking a little bit on the downside, so it might have some kind of pullback. Schedule. I thought we just discussed that you weren't allowed to make one mistake. Yeah, I mean, spelling mistakes, there will be plenty of those. Bjornar is in the chat, the Norwegian guy. I just changed my name to Bob or something. That would help, but you know, it's okay, you don't have to do it, man. We learn, you know, every time a little bit, you know. 24k BTC in 2 months is okay. Life goes on is Easter time also in crypto. Tila, please play Dodge Daddy song so we dump already. I'm gonna play Dodge Daddy, guys. I think it's Dodge Daddy time. I'm in good mood, so I'm gonna play Dodge Daddy. I just have to find where the song is. The link to the song is down here in the description somewhere. Dodge Daddy, there we go. Let's go. Dumpy. This is actually a reversal song and it's not dump song, it's a reversal song, so you know. Bro, I'm crying laughing. Van alles wat, a bit of all. Wachen like Sean Connery. One like Sean Connery. I don't get it. Bless you. Thanks. We're in full moon. Today is the full moon, guys. Today is the full moon. So we're gonna look on the chart.
I make no apology. I'm in love with me.
You cannot see it on the daily yet, but go to the 4 hourly. You cannot see it on 1 hourly. There we go.
I wanna be a millionaire.
It's up, guys. It's up. The moon is up. And you see, as soon as we hit the moon, bam, right to the skies. I mean, if you don't believe in the moons by now, I don't know what to tell you, man. We gotta move. Full moon. Yeah, guys, good. It's good. It's weird that you and Johnny are my favorite full stop wake up with. That's nice to hear. Blight man, Sky. Hey man, how you doing? Everybody's looking. Those song, moon time, good stuff. Price is already pumping. I don't know. I thought, you know, I know the title says, you know, this looks dumpy, very dumpy, you know, but the moon, guys, the moon. We got the moon. Got the moon. So we're gonna chat about, you know, a little bit more, not so much about the moons, but you know, watching this gym right now. Ooh, yeah, man, $20. Moon. Thanks for the bucks, man. I appreciate it. This is Blyatman is the new Ron adopter. I should probably make another emoji with Blyatman. Blyatman is gonna get his emoji if he keeps it up, man. Keeps it up. I think they had a shoulders of tees for the Bears. I just entered short. I just entered short. Oh man. Yeah, as soon as I play the Dodge Daddy, you know. Okay guys, let's go down. No, Dodge Daddy is a reversal song. So if you're going up and you see me play Dodge Daddy, you can bet it's gonna happen this. If you're going downside, I play Dodge Daddy, it's gonna do this, you know. That's how these things go. I remember this song from when Elon pumped Dodge, everything seemed possible, free money for everybody. Yeah. We're gonna get to that part again. We're gonna get to that part again. So, you know, we are not quite there yet, but you know, we just might become soon, you know. That's the key word, soon. On the 4 hourly up here, so the thing that doesn't look good right now on Bitcoin is this bearish engulfing candle that I do not like at all. You can see this candle up here. This candle, you know, came 3 days ago, 2.5 days ago. Well, it's almost 3 days ago. It's very bearish candle, and it came on the rejection. We hit rejection right back down again, big time down, which is quite bad, then on the 4 hourly right now, you can see here that right now after we have had that big candle on the downside, we tried to get it back above the moving averages, failed that, and you know, fell down. And now we actually staying below the 10 and the 20 moving average, and this 50 is coming for us. So maybe we just consolidating here before we break towards the upside. That can be that, but you know, until something bullish happens, we cannot be bullish. We need to be bullish when something bullish happens. So, you know, any kind of candle like this, any kind of big candle up here, any kind of big candle above this resistance up here, above the 50 move, anything, like any small thing, you know, and we're gonna play Dodge Daddy 24/7. But, you know, right now, it looks more bearish than bullish. But as soon as that happens, we're gonna be, you know, full-time bulls. So, this over here still plays out as that what is called Justin Mammy's chart. So this is still in, you know, this is still in play over here. Let's do it like this up here. Where are we gonna remove it up here? Not this one. Where is it? This copy image. I think this works. And there we go, that image. I really like trading view. Like they update, you know, the trading view so often. They have insanely good support, and they always add these very nice things that you can do with chart, like, you know, adding images right on top of the chart, adding tweets on top of the chart. Like, it's super nice. So this move on downside down here looks like it's we are getting into the aversion part up here. Right now we are consolidating up here. You know, if this goes towards the upside up here, you know, people, you know, it says denial here, but I'm still saying, like, if we get up there, there is no denial, guys. There is definitely no denial. So, you know, I don't know how he came with the denial part up here. Oh, it's denial. It's not denial. If you get up there, it's good, guys. It's good. So this chart over here is still playing out. We did this before several times. I don't know if I want to do it again, but, you know, up down, you know, there was some kind of stuff, then we went on the downside down here, a little bit on the downside down here, zigzag, we like a little bit zigzag down here, and then we had a, you know, panic down here, then pull back a little bit, zigzag, pull back a little bit, zigzag, then went all the way down, then all the way down, then zigzag, right, and then we, or over here, we pulled to, zigzag, and then over here we pull towards upside. There was some kind of hitting, some kind of top up here, and right now we are down at this aversion stuff. So we are expecting this, you know, denial phase. You know, I don't know who came up with the name denial. I mean, that is definitely, there won't be any denial if that happens. I mean, zero denial. We'll just pump. If you replace the big picture of the moon with a picture of a magnet, it might pull the green candles up. I forgot we have the big. Do you mind the moon? Maybe you should make the moon smaller. I mean, it's just too big. I mean, we are not having super moon yet. If you look at the chart up here, I'm gonna show you. Not the chart. If you look at you know, astronomy up here. So right now we are on the April 16, the full moon over here. But you know, this full moon is not the most fantastic full moon. I was just, you know, outside and telling my wife, showing her the full moon actually, and I was saying, you know, it looks beautiful. Like if you go outside now, right, at least here in Norway around Oslo, if you look up in the sky, you'll see, because the sky is clear, you'll see the full moon, right? But I was telling my wife, last time, I think it was around November or something like that, we had a, you know, super moon, and that's what's coming up here on the June 14. We're gonna have something called supermoon, and if you look at the sky when there is a supermoon, it's gonna, because this is a supermoon, that means that the moon is the closest to the earth while it's full. So it's a very special event, and this and the moon is seems a lot bigger on the sky. And the first time I actually noticed this was actually around November times or something like that, October, I don't remember when, last year. And I was driving my car and was something like, oh my god, you know, the moon is huge. The moon is huge. So this event, that it's gonna happen 2 times, June 14 and the July 13. They're also gonna be supermoon. So you got 2 chances now in summer to see the moon when it's the biggest, because it's at closest to the earth. This is called a perigee. And you know, it's a special event, so do make sure to check it out. It's, you know, it's great, you know. And when you look at the sky, it's definitely like super huge. Maybe make it a little bit smaller up here. Yeah, this is nice. Good stuff. Reached its peak 2 hours ago. The Nile is a river in Egypt. The Nile. Moon on the way. So long, BTC X100. Man, I you know, with you. If you believe enough, bro, I made you a video just for you on my channel. You did? No way, man. No way. Let's go check it out. Let's go to Johnny Stang channel. Johnny Stang channel and check it out. Go to Johnny Stang. Oh, did you see that video for the late adopter? We gotta check it out. Are you ready, guys? We got a premiere.
TLA, you absolute legend. I have Van Aleswa live with me right now. Hi, Van Aleswa.
When Aleswa?
Hello, boy.
This is a video dedicated just for you, the late adopter, to let
like
you know that
button,
his
guys.
name
Like
is
button. Oh, I cannot say it.
Van with a V. Van Alaswa. Can you say it right, Van Alaswa?
Van
Yeah,
Alaswa.
but he's Nordic, so he cannot speak the V. It's a wanalwa. What he says. Wanalwa.
One the man,
Yeah.
legend.
Okay, I'm gonna explain what it means. So, I'm from the Netherlands, and in the Netherlands we call it Van Alleswa. But that Johnny Stang made his own version, and he says Van. How do you say it?
Van Aleswa.
Yeah, Van Alleswa. That's what he says.
Mhm.
But the literal what the fuck? The literal translation to English is from everything something. That's because I couldn't find a niche for my YouTube channel. It was really from everything something. So
That's really great. From everything something. Yeah, it's great.
that's why I got that name, and it stuck.
I love
So,
it.
there you have it.
There you
Nice.
go, the late adopter, you legend. I have a hole in my t-shirt. You see that? I got a hole in my t-shirt. Oh, never mind.
Poor bad.
Late adopter, you legend. Speak to you soon, bro.
And thanks for the plugs, man.
Yes, the plugs
Yeah.
are awesome. Yeah.
Really
Thank you.
appreciate it.
What up?
Thank
What
you
up,
for your
plugs?
support. More support I get, the more I can get a t-shirt without holes in. Me and Van Leswer are upgrading the crypto bits, so I'm in my work attire, working really hard to upgrade the crypto bits. So, right,
Yeah.
we're going in a bit.
What the fuck?
Let me listen to it.
Van Alaswa. Can you say
Van Alaswa. But it has E. Van Aleswa. Van Aleswa.
Alaswa? Can you say it right, Van Alaswa?
Yeah,
Alaswa.
but he's Nordic, so he cannot speak the V.
One Alaswa. Yes, one Alaswa. Okay, good. Thanks for the video, man. That explains a whole bunch of stuff, you know. And I like that the name, the meaning behind the name. I like the meaning behind the name. Everything from something or something like that. What do you say?
Me and Van Leswer.
Plugs, man.
And
Poor bad.
the late adopter.
Why I got that name, and it stuck. It was that's because I couldn't find a niche for my YouTube to the literal what the fuck? The literal translation to English is from everything something.
From everything something. It's nice. It got some meanings. Guys, this guy, Johnny Stang, Holochain, you know, Moon Boy. Check him out. Check him out. And subscribe to his channel. Subscribe to his channel. Oh my god, he's got members stuff as well. I gotta check it out. I gotta check it out. I didn't know that. I'll check it out. Thanks, man. I understand a little bit more about Van Elf. I thought I actually said, hey man, that's a Dutch name before, but you know, that might have gone into the something. Super molecules, super pump. It just might be so. It just might be so. Show them the giveaway. Oh, there is a giveaway. Okay, guys. So you have a giveaway. Yeah, here at 65 crypto giveaway live 2 days ago.
Legends, what's going on? This is the Crypto Bits, and this is our first giveaway. Johnny Stang is giving away $65 to one lucky winner. All you have to do is be part of the live stream on the 21st of April 2022. If you are not subscribed, make sure you do subscribe, because what's going to happen is we are going to open up the Streamlabs chatbot and create a raffle. You do have to be able to message in order to be part of the raffle. We will then pick one lucky winner who I will speak to after the live show and send them the £50 worth or $65 worth of crypto to their account of their choice. So, team, 21st of April, $65 to give away. That's 50 UK pounds. You got to be in it to win it. See you there on the 21st of April. It's going to be great fun. Just to make you aware, in terms of disclaimer, that this has not been run in any participation with YouTube. This is a straight draw being hosted by the Crypto Bits. In fact, the money has been donated to us by the viewers, and we will be doing a giveaway of $65 every single month for at least the next 4 months. If more people subscribe and the super chats and the ad revenue increases, then we will be doing more and more and more giveaways. So, team, make sure you subscribe and get yourself into the chat and get ready for the 21st of April 2022. Good luck, and I hope you are our first winner on the Crypto Bits. In a bit, team. Peace.
That's gonna be great, man. You know what? I'm gonna shield on Twitter. I'm gonna say, there you go. Who's Johnny Stein, by the way? Do you have a, you should have a, like, Johnny. What's your Twitter handle? Johnny Stang, Johnny something. Johnny. I don't remember, man. Do you have a Twitter? This guy has to have Twitter, right? You gotta have Twitter, right? Let's see here. There is no Twitter stuff up here. Twitter, Discord, Trading Club. I guess Trading Club. Merchandise, Holochain. You don't have Twitter, man? Why are you living in 1980? Okay, no Twitter. No Twitter, yeah. That's man. Johnny Stang's giving out money. There we go, official. There we go. Yeah, here's Twitter. I do have Twitter. Well, I couldn't find it. It's okay. They'll click on the link. They'll click on the link. I don't know if you get a couple of, you know, views or something like that, you know, but you know, it's worth it. It's worth it, you know. It's worth it. Okay, guys, back to business. Back to business. Bitcoin is up a little bit after the moon popped up here on the 1 hourly time frame. As you can see here, as soon as we popped up like down here, bottom, right back up again on the daily. Let's see here if we can actually go down 30 minutes. It was actually up here somewhere, right? It began down, consolidate, bam, right back up again. No waiting. Bullishness coming in, guys. Bullishness coming in. Let's see the volume up here as well on chart. Also kicked a little bit, you know, not that much, you know, it's okay, it's okay. But, you know, maybe this is it, guys. Good evening, I'm late. Are we going to the full moon or are going to zero again? We are always going to zero. Every single day it's going to zero. Bullish on whole TL again, smash the like button. There we go, the central plan. Member for 11 months, man, that's a long time, man. You know, at 12 months, you go from 4 to 5. You go from 4 to 5. 4 to 5, that's a big thing, that's huge, man. The central plan is one of the guys that's been here for a very, very long time. Very long time. Very long time. So, guys, are we gonna look at altcoins? What do you guys say? Let's do a poll. Just Bitcoin today or altcoins as well? Do altcoins, damn it. There we go. There we go. Let's see what people say in the chat. Guys, while you are deciding whether you will do altcoins or Bitcoin, we're gonna take a few minutes break. I gotta go to the toilet, you know, I'm sorry. But, you know, the stream will be longer than, you know, a couple of minutes, so it's okay. So how did you vote, guys? How did you vote? Again, congratulations to Captain. She had birthday 2 days ago, 1 day ago. Giant bear flag. It's not bear flag. It might be something like a rising wedge, maybe. Maybe. TA on file and EOS, please. Fix. I made it to 51. Next up, 102. I'll song you a song. Okay, guys, so let's put some, chill background tunes and we'll do some altcoins. Check out how everything else looks. If everything else looks good and bullish, then it just might mean that Bitcoin will pull through and pump. That's a clear head and shoulders. So people saying this is a head and shoulders pattern. But it needs to break the resistance on the downside. So yeah, I would say this line down here. So we are looking in line. The target on this should be around, depends on race, 37.8, something like that. So if you look at on daily time frame, it's all the way down here. So it's quite bearish move, if that happens, of course. If that happens. Okay, let's check out with these pumpers first, Falcon and EOS, and see how they are performing right now. EOS is up something like 6%, File is up 9.93% on the 4-hourly time frame. Let's go check out Falcon up here right now and see what Falcon is doing. These are old lines, you can see all the way up here, so last time we were a little bit bullish, we were checking Falcon. Definitely broke some kind of trend. Let's start with the weekly time frame up here and see the, did the trend break up here. There's still this long-term trend that isn't broken. So you got this long-term trend down here. It's still not broken. It's all the way up something like 34,000. But you see this 50 moving edge coming down very slowly towards us up here. So maybe just gonna go up here and then break towards the upside or up here somewhere, right? 26 bucks up here. Right now getting rejected by this 20 moving edge to the downside, but it did not fall through the 10 moving average down here at support. That said, this is a long-term trend that's not broken. This short-term trend is broken, and that's why it's pumping towards the upside. Now the short-term trend goes something like this up here, give or take, something like this, and you can see this short-term trend got broken down here and pumped towards the upside. So it's nothing special. We don't have any kind of major break towards the upside above this line up here. So it still needs to take some time, and I would assume by the time it breaks this line up here, it's also gonna break the 50 moving average as well. So when that's gonna be, it looks like it might be in June, July, and you know what's happening in June, July, guys. You know what's happening in June, July. So yeah, maybe pump a little bit, climbing up here, right, creating some kind of bottom up here, some kind of maybe some kind of spring effect, and then blasting through the up here in July, maybe. But on the big time frames, it's just not that bullish just yet. On the daily time frame, it's not even that bullish on the daily time frame, because it still has a lot of moving averages above it. It needs to break that and start climbing those moving averages to be bullish. So it was nice pump up here. It is nice pump over here as well. It might we might be looking at some kind of bottom up here. You can see also that this bottom down here, whatever it was, actually it came technically did not break. It tried to break it up here, failed at it, went a little bit on the downside down here. Now I don't see this as a very bullish. It is good, but it still needs some time to break very important major resistances up here. You can see also this 200 moving average and 50 moving average will consolidate, so it needs to get back above that, but it's not there just yet. It has a nice pump right now, 14% pump towards the upside. Let's see how this on the small time frames. Might already be hitting some kind of top up here, because it just went up too fast. So this 14% might be some kind of top up here right now. Let's see up here on the lines. Yeah, it might be some kind of top up here, because this resistance up here with 100 moving average, there is 20 moving average right above us at $22. The question is, will it go all the way up there or not? On the weekly time frame, we got something up here. We got a 20 moving average up there. On the daily time frame, we got so we already know this upper resistance is pretty legit, but right now this one up here is down here, because it's got some kind of confluence up here, some kind of confluence. 4 hour, let's see, 1 hour. 1 hour is above everything, should be above everything, so it's just flying towards the upside. The question is, will it stop up here or will it go all the way up to the 20 moving average? But I think it's pretty close to the top right now, pretty close to the top. Okay, I can use my voice changer. Okay, and EOS is also pumping a little bit towards today up here after this, you know, move towards downside on daily time frame. It has actually had a couple of days right now, very bullish days. Let's go to weekly time frame and start with weekly time frame up here on EOS. Now, you know what? Let's start with the monthly time frame and see where this leads us to. Right now, you know, maybe something like this down here, but it might also be something like this down there. Maybe give or take. So it's pretty far away from any kind of major move towards the upside, right? You know, it has a very major resistance above it that needs to break. You can see all of these, you know, all of these tops up here. So there is a major resistance here at 3.2, give or take. So I would say these 3.2 resistance is very important levels, and right now we are not even close to those levels right now, but I am very close. You can see also I have a nice confluence with 200 moving average on the daily time frame up there, hitting right now this stop up here at 20 moving average up here, so that's also a major resistance on the daily time frame. On the weekly, also hitting this 20 moving average that we just got rejected from up here. We went down up here with the week, and right now coming there. So I think EOS is also at the top right now, 2.6. I think we need to wait for some. It's just been climbing up, you know, very steadily up here on the 4-hourly time frame. So I think a pullback is necessary right now for EOS as well. But on the major time frames, it just doesn't look that bullish just yet. I mean, this move to outside was nice. We are getting higher highs up here. We're getting higher lows as well. But right now, this rejection on the weekly time frame is troubling. This rejection up here, and the fact that we are hitting this 20 moving average without actually breaking it. So you know, it needs a little bit more to go before we get anywhere, you know, legit. (22nd, 11/22). We'll see. I'm very excited about that date, man. I'm very excited about that date. Hello, mate. Back here after 1 year. YouTube recommendation. I wonder, do we have a bull run like when I found your content? Yeah, I'm wondering that as well, mate. Wells, I'm wondering that as well. We are not quite there yet. I mean, we might be at some kind of bottom. So the thing, I mean, we've been watching this pretty much daily, you know, for a long time right now, and we are wondering whether this is some kind. It does look bearish right now. We are looking for, you know, some kind of spring on the downside, something like that. There might be some kind of bear flag up here that, and we are looking at some kind of 25,000 down here, right? There are other options that can happen, and this definitely might have been some kind of button right now, but what we are waiting right now for is some kind of move up here that shows bullishness, because right now this last part of here, it's not showing any kind of bullishness whatsoever. Up here we are stupidly bullish. After this engulfing candle up here, we became stupidly bullish towards the upside. Once we hit the resistance up here, we are looking for some kind of pullback that would be nice and continues towards the upside. Unfortunately, we broke certain levels of support towards the downside. We came a little bit bearish. We came in some kind of back inside some kind of triangle up here right now where we are, and right now over here everything looks very bearish, so we are looking for some kind of dump on the downside, but we are pretty close to the bottom. We are just not quite sure whether this is, you know, the bottom. So you know, we'll have to watch it a little bit more. But you know, when that happens, you can be sure that YouTube will start recommending my content to, you know, everybody. So we'll see that. CME closed at 39.8. Yeah, CME chart did close very badly. In fact, especially if you look at CME chart up here on the weekly time frame on the Friday, it closed down here at 39.825, give or take. Yeah, 825 give or take, but it closed below all of the moving average. So this is the most bearish part up here. I mean, there's still some kind of hopium, right? Because, you know, we went above the 50 and the 20 moving average up here towards the upside, and then crashed through that on the downside. We failed to get back on that, and so this is definitely a rejection. Not only is this a rejection, but we lost another support down here at 10 moving average as well. So on the CME chart, these three candles does look very bearish. Luckily for us, we are still having this, you know, higher lows, you know, 3 times in a row, so that's very good. And up here we are higher highs, 2 times low in a row. So this looks, you know, okay-ish. Hopefully this doesn't do some kind of, you know, head and shoulders pattern up here right now with some kind of move towards the upside and downside the next couple of months, and then drop us down in May or something like that, right? To some kind of bottom down here, and then we continue towards the upside. So we're gonna see how this actually plays out. But you know, charts do look a little bit bearish right now, and not that not that bullish as we would like them to. So we are definitely you know, looking for the downside. But fortunately for us today, we got the full moon, guys. We got a full moon. Do we have the 4 hour? We don't have a full moon. So right now we got a full moon. You can see the on the screen as well. We got a full moon up here, right? We got a full moon, and this full moon hopefully is gonna pump us a little bit towards the upside, or at least sideways, for next, I don't know, 2-3 weeks or something like that. Don't know how long these moons last. So that's what we're looking for right now. We will dump tomorrow before the weekly close as always. Yeah, it's Captain's birthday. I still always believe the most undervalued channel. That's good. Hubert is in the chat. Hi Hubert, hi man. Not much, we're just looking what's happening on the charts. Okay guys, what's the next coin we're gonna check out? Chiliz, okay, Mladen is in the chat. Mladen, hi man, how you doing? We're gonna check Chiliz. I always have to look for my, you know, coins up here, because they're not this one. We're gonna use this one up here. Let's check Chiliz out. Chiliz doesn't look like it's doing much yet. It doesn't look like it's doing much yet. You can see here we broke through this support on the downside up here. You know, everything broke through the support. Everybody was watching these big triangles, big triangles on the charts, right? Everybody was watching big triangles, and we had so much hope this is gonna break towards the upside. Unfortunately, we broke down, retest that, and went on the downside up here. Right now we're climbing a little bit up here, but you know, it's still not that bullish yet. So the short-term trend over here looks like it got broken up here. Something like this up here. It should be all the way up here from the top. We're just pulling some meme lines right now. You can see here the short-term trend up here. So this is a very good thing. So once we started going on the downside, the short-term trend got broken, went a little bit sideways. We broke the resistance up here and continue pumping towards the upside. So right now, over here, I think I'm sensing some kind of inverse head and shoulders up here. Do you see this, guys? We're gonna check that out. We're gonna zoom in on this part over here and see if there is any kind of inverse head and shoulders up there. But it, you know, it just might be good. It just might be good because we came down to some kind of support on the downside. Let's check out supports on the downside up here. Went up to the 50, pulled back to the 10 moving average. We are still not below all of the moving averages, so that's good. And you can see down here that we did pull back to the support at 0.23 here on the weekly time frame. Looks like important support up here, also these tops up here. So you can see here we are at that support below the 20 moving average. Still unfortunately below 20 moving. Let's go see how this looks on daily time frame. So yeah, we came to the support level, broke the downside, right now climbing back on these support levels. So this to me looks like inverse head and shoulders, guys, inverse head. So I think we gotta go deeper into it. Yeah, this part over here doesn't have this, you know, very nice very nice, you know, characteristic move of head and shoulders. So it does look like just zigzag, you know, drop back up here, and right now slowly going down because it failed to, you know, go up. So we came up here, we came to the support up here, we failed at support, but we are right back up again, and we try to go higher. We failed at right now coming back to support. If we lose the support down here again on downside, this looks like dumpy. So, you know, Bitcoin does indeed is telling us right now that, you know, stuff is looking dumpy. Stuff is looking dumpy, unfortunately. This is a short-term, dumpiness. It does mean we're gonna go at some kind of low levels down here, but, you know, short-term it does look a little bit dumpy, but nothing, you know, very special about the chart. It has made some kind of bottom down here right now, trying to hold that bottom. Even with this dumpy on the downside, we might continue towards the upside. So we're gonna keep on watching it, but right now nothing very special on the chart. Nothing very special on the chart. Can you check IMX for me, brother? IMX. Immutable. Is this immutable? IMX letter. What's this? I don't remember. Let's see the weekly time frame first. Always check out the weekly time frame, guys. Whenever you look in a chart, go to the monthly or to the weekly chart. Look for the, you know, big trend over here. And the first thing you're gonna notice up here, we are, you know, creating a, you know, lower highs, which is not a good thing. But we did get this, you know, 4 months, this 4 weeks of downtrend up here, and then 4 weeks of uptrend up here. Right now, still, you know, trying to hold this 20 moving, but falling through that as well. There was a resistance up here that we tried to break, and we got rejected by the resistance. So it does look a little bit, you know, worrying when you're looking at big time frames up here. Also on the daily time frame, we fell through all of the moving averages. Right now zigzagging, but we are not dropping down. We're just, you know, hugging the moving averages up here. So I would say, you know, if you want to become any kind of bullish, I think you need to get above certain moving averages up here. But if we continue going on the downside below the support at 173, that might indicate more downside right now over here, right? So this part over here, just like Bitcoin, is zigzagging, but you know, it's not that bearish, but it's not that bullish either, right? I mean, because we did have some certain bottom down here, right? And we are trying right now. You can see this, you know, support is holding kinda, right? Kinda. But if we start going below that, then we might be looking back at this 1.4, whatever this one's down here at the bottom. And then if it breaks that, we might look even further towards downside. But nothing special, unfortunately. I don't see anything, you know, great with this right now. There was also some kind of trend up here going on. Let's use a, you know, extended line for this one up here. I think it should go somewhere up here, yeah. So right now it does look like it's hitting this, you know, resistance up here, and there is no other way to draw this line. I think that might seem that this trend line is not being respected right now, because up here, you know, we had 1, 2, 3 touches, then up here almost 2, 3 touches up here. This didn't even come close, and right now we are hitting that. So the question is this bottom, because this is some kind of bottom up here being created, some kind of support going sideways, consolidating, hitting this resistance line. This trend line needs to be broken towards the upside. If it fails, is gonna go below the support as well, and we might continue on the downside. It does not look I wouldn't say it looks neither bearish nor bullish, but it does look more bearish than bullish right now. But if it starts breaking towards the upside, we're gonna change it really quick, and we're gonna turn from bears to bulls immediately, right? Smash the like button. XRP Legend Ireland is in the chat. You have this inverse, and it shows on almost every altcoin on the daily ARA as example. This also Farid, I like you, so we're gonna check Cardano, and I also know that the center plan is gonna appreciate this one, so we're gonna check that out. So the head and shoulders is this head and shoulders you guys are talking about, right? This head and shoulders, you guys know, it does look like, because this, you know, oftentimes, you know, you have to look at it, you know, from a psychological perspective. What happens when you got some kind of resistance? Price try to break that resistance, goes down. It try harder but goes down, and then try third time, but that doesn't come even. That's what creates this head and shoulders pattern. And out of that, you can have some kind of psychological takeaways. If some kind of head and shoulders pattern being formed with the lower lows down here, for example, that's a very bearish sign, Then you have, you know, this head and shoulders pattern that are created with a higher lows up here, right? With a higher lows up here, that's also a bearish sign. It can, you know, drop on the downside, but it's not as bearish as you know, this one over here. So this is a little less bearish than this one. This is stupidly bearish, right? So, and then you have these normal that are just, you know, going sideways, and you know, they're not that bearish. And this one, you know, worst case scenario, it goes towards the upside, maybe a little bit, you know, sideways, a little bit upside, but it's not extremely bad. But I don't see the head and shoulders pattern. Like I can definitely, you know, say it's a head and shoulders, but it's quite bad head and shoulders pattern the way I see it. $2, thanks and stuff, much love. Thanks for the beer, I appreciate it. Sucker punch by the full moon. Yeah, head and shoulders, we're gonna get sucker punched by the full moon. We got a full moon, guys. I don't think you understand. Let's check out on weekly how Cardano is doing right now. This downtrend, it looks like it's broken, right? This downtrend looks like it's broken. Let's double check here, because we have this you know, move on the downside. There is several ways to draw this one up here. I think we need to do something like this up here. You can see that we are still above the trend, so this has been going on the downside. The good stuff about this trend up here, the good stuff about, because there are different kind of downtrends. So let me show you up here. So you have this line where we are dumping down, but we are kind of hugging the line, and then you got these downtrends, right, where you get extended away from the line and then pull back, extended and pull back. So these downtrends, these downtrends with big pullbacks are a lot more bearish than the downtrend with where you're hugging the line. Why is that? Because when you're hugging the line, there is not enough bearishness to extend it too much, right? Over here we see some extensions on the downside, but not that much. It's very stable. Oftentimes you'll see these, you know, go down, then, you know, go sideways a little bit up, and go down side. That's very bearish. But when you're hugging just, you know, on the line, that's kind of bullish. I've seen coins you know, following the line almost on the dollar towards downside, and then they explode right up once they are let loose. So this is definitely some kind of, you know, market manipulation, slow selling towards the downside, right? So it's not as bearish, and you can see here, even after this breakout towards the downside, right now we are going for the retest of this line down here. So very important, and this is happening on the weekly time frame. This is not on the daily time. On the daily time frame on Bitcoin, we got, you know, two bottoms up here, you know, towards the upside, and this can definitely create two of these bottoms towards downside as well, because oftentimes when you have some kind of downtrend, you break that, you retest that couple of times, sometimes just one time, you know. But you can see here we broke the trend towards the upside, technically downside. We broke the trend. Right now we're trying to get back on the trend up here. Maybe we go a little bit more down, maybe we try to, you know, hugging down here, and then you know, reversing the trend towards the upside. So this looks very bullish right now, as long as it can keep above the trend line, even though we are below certain levels down here. As long as it keep above trend line, it does look bullish. It does look bullish. So up here, the same as Bitcoin is consolidating up here. Everybody thinks it's gonna break on the downside. Now when everybody thinks something, it might go towards the upside. We still got the full moon, guys. We still got the full moon. If you look here on the 1 hourly time frame, you also see full moon on Cardano chart as well up here. Right back up again. I think ADA will pump like last 3 times when they had a hard fork. Does ADA have a big event coming? I flip NFTs and stake ADA rewards. The right shoulder is not formed yet. I think I'm getting a little bit sick, I don't know why. VeChain. So what's happening with VeChain? Let's go up here, weekly time frame first, and see, because it's been a while since we checked it out. We also got this very bullish cross on literally everything, I think, right now, and RSI is stable on RSI and everything as well, so you won't be checking that. There are 2 trend lines. You can see Cardano up here. Cardano has only 1 trend line. Technically it has 2 trend lines. I'm going to show you the second trend line up here, but you know, this big trend line is been one big move towards downside, right? While for example in Cardano has two trend lines. And where are these 2 trend lines? Well, the first trend line is up here, right? The first trend line is up here. You can see at the top up here, you know, a weak on the downside right now, moving towards downside. But the second trend line is down here, right? This is the second trend line. You can see here we are going on downside up here, broke that towards upside right now, just having a pullback, which is quite normal, no problem whatsoever. So this this pullback is indeed very nice. You can see a big move on towards the upside once we broke this weekly trend towards the downside. That's very nice and all, but this big trend is not broken yet. Just like we saw on other chart as well, these big trends needs to be broken for some kind of very volatile move towards the upside. Now look at Cardano. Cardano has a little bit different chart, and it doesn't have this, you know, secondary trend, but technically it does, because its secondary trend goes something like this. Let's check out up here or down here. I think it might be something like this. So you can see it has two trends up here, but this trend is going towards the upside. So if Cardano managed to get some kind of support, it starts flying up here towards the upside, breaks the all-time high, goes to the resistance, and then even managed to break the resistance, this is gonna increase the move towards the upside, guys. This line up here is gonna make Cardano go parabolic. So over here it can definitely continue, you know, going sideways up here, something like that, and then start climbing up above the resistance. Once it gets above that resistance, it's gonna increase the speed towards the upside, and once it gets above this line up here, it's gonna, you know, have a blow off top, and then maybe towards downside. At least, you know, that it's some kind of theory, because oftentimes these long-term rising trends up here, this is a long-term rising trend line. We don't have this you know, consolidation phase up here. It looks like it created 1, 2, 3 tops here. You know, I don't know, it's gonna have something like this, or maybe even down here. But this line is very important, and we might, you know, argue whether that's this line or this line up here. But the thing is once this yellow line is broken, meaning all-time high is broken eventually, it's gonna increase its speed a little bit, but once it hits one of these lines, I don't know which one is correct one right now, it's gonna increase in speed even further. So if it goes up here like this up here, it might increase the speed like this up here towards the upside, and once it, you know, breaks the next line, it increases speed even more towards the upside, right? So that's when you are getting this, you know, blow off tops and stuff like that, and yeah, then you consolidate on the downside. So when is this gonna happen? I don't know, you know, whether that's gonna be at $10 or you know, $40 or whatever, you know, who knows. But you know, it's some kind of hopium. In June we have a big hard fork for Cardano, but stuff is surely depending on BTC behavior. Everything depends on BTC behavior, but we'll see that. The pump is missing to form the right shoulder. Yeah, the pump is missing. So I think it's too early to talk about the head and shoulders, you know, head and shoulder stuff. When the rocket gets out of the atmosphere, it is reaching the moon faster. Yeah, that's good analogy. Once you have the rocket, you know, it's slowly climbing, but once you start going up, you know, it goes faster. It goes faster. And same thing with these moves up here. You can see it up here as well. We start climbing up, and then faster up here, you know, some kind of top up here. Managed to hold that, you know, up here. I think we went already parabolic up here and then consolidate, but we consolidated sideways. We didn't consolidate on the downside. So consolidate sideways, you know, held this support and then went up here for some little blow off top and downside. But this looks so definitely bullish for me on the big time frames. I mean, short-term time frames we might pull back. I can see that we might, you know, pull back on the downside. We might even see some kind of week up here where we get this, you know, spring happening. Are you CF graduate? What does CF graduate is? I'm not from the United States, so I don't know. Will the big beautiful moon bring me 0.82 XRP tonight? I don't know if it's gonna be tonight, man. I don't know if it's gonna be tonight. XRP is doing great, by the way, and there is so much talk about XRP, so I'm getting people are very bullish about XRP. You can see here that we had some kind of inverse head and shoulders up here, right? Inverse, but it got rejected on the downside. Unfortunately, got rejected on the downside. XRP got a big trend line up here. I'm gonna show you up here for this consolidation up here. So it went up and then it consolidated on the downside, which is actually quite bullish. So I definitely think this is gonna continue. I don't think, you know, XRP, maybe it's something down here, give or take. All right, this is the line. I think something like this up here. and it's very close to breaking the line, especially this 50 moving average on the weekly time frame. Right now you can see here how it's curving towards downside. So right now all of these moving averages, at least the 50 moving average, is going towards downside. We only have this 100 and 200 moving average still going towards upside. This one is going a little bit sideways up here, it's very close. It's very close. It dumped the previous week below the moving average up here, so you know this time looks like it's getting rejected up here a little bit, but we still got something like, you know, 1 day and 2 hours left on the daily weekly candles, so you know, too hard to say. Also this move towards upside, hitting some kind of resistance up here, getting rejected by that on the 4-hourly time frame. I'm not quite sure you're gonna get 80. What do you say, man? 80, 82? Nah, I don't see 82 happening right now. Maybe. I mean, I'm not, you know. This is 80, so 82 is it's gonna be hard, man. It's gonna be hard. But maybe because this looks like, you know, a pump and consolidation up here before the more continuation towards the upside. 4-hourly looks a little bit different than Bitcoin, I think. Yeah, it looks a little bit different than Bitcoin, a little bit more bullish than Bitcoin, I think. And this 4-hourly time frame did get broken down here. You can see here we broke this downtrend up here towards the upside. Right now this looks like consolidation. Maybe, I mean, never say never. Can it do that? Yes, but right now this 200 moving average on the 4-hourly is getting a little bit rejection. Also we got, you know, 20 and the 50 moving average up here. So you know, I think more probable is a move towards downside before we break the come to that 82 side. Nah, I don't think it's gonna happen today. There is an inverse head and shoulders forming Cardano, inverse on the daily time frame. Yeah, okay, so and it's a very bullish one as well. Very bullish one as well, right? Doesn't matter where I put it. It's I mean, definitely can. Like if we created this pump up here towards the upside and we exit up here at, what's that, 127 or something like that, that's also going to correspond very nicely with this 200 moving average. So you can see here that definitely can happen up here, right? And once that happens, always look for these when you're drawing trend lines, always look for consolidation. Always look for a correlation with the other moving averages, because I don't know why, but oftentimes they break at the same time. I don't know, often, I'm not say always, often they do that. So at least from what I notice. Can this be inverse head and shoulders? Definitely can. Can this move go towards the upside? Definitely can. What are we thinking right now? Right now we are thinking more towards downside, but this looks like some kind of a bottom maker in the game. And Bitcoin is right now in green, pumping towards the upside. This is, guys, what I like. This is what I like. These are the first signs that Bitcoin is actually doing nice. So, you know, last couple of 4-hourly candles, you know, you can see here we went up and then we got rejected and we failed to get back up here. But right now we're getting back up here. We still got 1 hour and 53 minutes left on this candle up here. But if we, for whatever reason, should close above what's that, 45.51 on Binance up here, if you should for whatever reason close up there, that's a little bit bullish. Let's see if there is any divergence up here. There is no divergence on the chart up here. The MACD is still in green, continue going towards the upside. This turning around, so this might have been some kind of bottom, guys, even with this bearish engulfing candle, guys. So this might be some kind of first sign of some kind of bullishness up here. We are still going you know, a little bit up here. And why is this actually very good that we are creating this high? Because definitely breaking some kind of trend up here, or some kind of trend. If there is any kind of line that goes towards downside, once you get past this this horizontal line towards the upside, that's a very bullish move. So this is what I like. This is right now, it looks less dumpy than like 4 hours ago. It looks less dumpy than 4 hours ago. Still haven't, you know, made big moves on the daily time frame, but you know, still below the moving average, still holding certain, you know, levels, still needs to do big pumps towards the upside. But it just might be that on these small time frames down here at 4-hourly time frame, it does saying it does that maybe, just maybe, we are getting a little bit bullishness back in the game. Still 2 hours left, unfortunately. Let's see how 1 hourly is looking up here. 1 hourly failed to close, so 1 hourly is breaking that level up here, right? But you know, previous hourly is still not there. It's above all the moving averages up here beside 200 moving average, but you know, it's still, this candle still has 50. This candle still has 51 minutes left to go, this candle over here, so we haven't still broken the tops up here as well on a 1 hourly time frame. And this might just be one of these, you know, you go down, you break it, you try to go back up, you go down, you try to break up for a second time, and then you go on the downside. So it might be making some kind of inverse head and shoulders up here, maybe, and then that would break towards the upside eventually. You can see here this 200 moving average coming down, so you know, maybe, just maybe, if you get rejected up here, we're gonna go back into the moving averages down here, and then you know, back up here, 200 moving average, and break that towards the upside. Looks plausible to me, looks plausible. I mean, right now we're just, you know, wildly guessing, but this trend up here got broken on the downside. We went back, we tried to test that, we failed that, we went down. Right now, right back to the trend line up here. So maybe we're gonna do this 1, 2, 3 moves up here, which is gonna be very nice psychological move up here above the 200 moving average, and then we're gonna, you know, become very, very bullish. As crazy as that sounds, guys, maybe, right? I just market bought a few BTs. Alex D-Ball, I do, man, long time no see. To the late seller, the bottom is 90k too high. You think? Late seller. I will be fine with 8x my investment, lol. Solana is F the moon. I'm heading for the sun. I hope that works out for you, man. I hope that works out for you. By the way, Solana right now, it's okay. Solana looks, this is one of very few coins that are having very obvious support down here on the moving averages. You see here, very obvious support. All I want is global world peace and a super cycle altcoin season. Yeah, man, we also, man, we are on the same level here, man. We want the exact same thing, world peace and, you know, super cycle alt season. Like, who doesn't want that? Who doesn't want? Like, we are on the same page, man. We are on the same page. Guys, we've been streaming for 1 hour and 11 minutes right now, so I think I'm gonna hit the sack. Tomorrow is a new day. It is starting to hit a little bit bullish up here. Still 2 hours to go on the... Still 2 hours to go to close this candle up here, so, you know, it just might be a week at the end of it, right? But, you know, I'm gonna update you tomorrow morning, probably with either a video or a live. I don't know. If we are stupidly bullish or something like that, or stupidly bearish, there will be a Bitcoin daily live stream. But if it's not, it's just gonna be a regular video or something like that. There is a schedule, you know, we stream 2 times each day. At least we try to do that, in the morning, in the evening. And, you know, I'm just about, you know, to start doing altcoins, because I figured out I need to pump some altcoin videos out there. I know people want to hear about these, you know, small coins that are pumping and stuff like that. And do you know what people want to hear about? People want to go to crypto bubbles. People always go to crypto bubbles and they go and check what this is a yearly, weekly, daily, and whatever is pumping on the day, file, for example, KSM, Mina, EOS, you know, these bitcoins, they are like, hey man, what's happening with file, what's happening EOS? So, you know, if I start making videos about altcoins, it's gonna be about this coin, you know, anything that's pumping like 20% or something like that, you know, because that's what the people want to know. Who wanna look at, you know, XIMR, you know, video? Maybe some hodlers, but, you know. TLI, love you all, guys and gals, if there are any other females in here besides me. Thanks, everybody. Do you see Luna price? Where BTC hits 100k? Where do you see? I have absolute no idea. Hit the like button, folks. Don't go away. I gotta go. I gotta do stuff. Thank you, Sasha, for a great evening. Crash coming. We'll see. Good night. Van Alesva. I should probably like write it on a paper. Van Alesva. Good night. Buticularis. Why are you guys having these hard names? Hi, Night Toll. Thanks, TLA. Night. Yeah, I got. There we go. I got it. You know, I'm gonna improve over time. I'm gonna improve over time. That said, guys, thanks for stopping by. The full moon is in effect right now on the 1 hourly time frame. If you go to moons and 1 hourly time frame, you'll see right now that it is in full effect up here, down here. You can see that. You cannot see it because the moon is so big. You can see the full moon down here. It's in full effect. Look what kind of effect we have already had on the full moon, guys. On the full moon. On the second it popped out. On the second it popped out. And the moon, our moon, is very, very big and nice. Very big and nice. Very big and nice. Enjoy the night, guys. Hope you sleep well. And yeah, that's about it. That's about it. Take care, guys. Tomorrow is a new day. Tomorrow is a new day. There is my stop button, Captain Kirk. Thanks, guys. See you around. Bye-bye.